Hey, what's up, reviewers? It's me, your boy Tavo, and today we are back with another episode of the Saga of Tanya the Evil. Man, this series is the first episode that I watched. Right, was definitely it was very entertaining, right? Because me, I'm a big history kind of nerd, right? I'm a big history buff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think history was like my worst subject in school, not because like I found it hard or anything like that, right? It's just I was lazy in high school, right? So I didn't do any of the like any any of anything really. Like I didn't do any of the projects, any of the essays, any of the like it, I didn't do any homework. I the only reason I would like get just under a D minus, right? So I failed history all throughout high school, right? But I would crush the tests, right? Because I would listen. I always found it super interesting, right? I was just super lazy. But it's just interesting watching like just the mix of like history with like a little bit of like sci-fi and fantasy, right? Like it's World War I and they're using a map of like World War I Europe, right? Like it's been that was definitely interesting to see, and the fact that they're actually using like tactics, right? Like granted, it's not necessarily exactly what happened in World War I, right? Because it's not like Germany in this point, or the Republic, I think is what they're called in this one, right? It's not like they were actually being flanked on both sides by the countries on these sides. They're not fighting a war on two fronts on this one, right? It's like they're the ones maneuvering first, right, to try and mitigate that from happening, right? So it was definitely pretty interesting seeing all that happen. But and then we were introduced to Tanya, or the Devil of the Rhine, right? Who just is just the second lieutenant, who is quite 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 rough around the edges. But either way, I'm just gonna hop right into it. If you made it this far in the video and you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Also, the link to the channel Instagram is down below. Let's go. Almost almost stopped it again. Ah, cool. So this is where the Isekai part probably is gonna come in, right? Do 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 do. Because like I said, when someone told me to watch this series, right, they told me it was an Isekai. Same. Not same. So is that career support book? Jesus. Congrats. Gets isekai and turned into Tanya. The personalities definitely match. Yeah, fair. Got him. Yes. And you got yeeted by a train. This time it wasn't Truck Coon, it was Train Coon. This would be a trip. Hmm? The pigeon. Yes, indeed. What? Being X. It's very calm for someone who's floating in midair right now, about to be hit by a train. Overlord, nice. Yes. Wait, hold on. Nice. He just got yeeted by that train. Are we finally gonna get an OP? No. No OP. No OP for you. What do you think? Yes. Prologue. Bet. 1913. Yep, this is definitely World War One. Oh yeah. I mean, there's already a big enough gap now. It was definitely worse back then. Uh, I like how it's specified always. It's like, oh, you're magic? Guess what? You're gonna be a mage in the military, and you have no say in it. Well, considering, you know, I don't think they said his. Yeah. Considering who he was, right? He's definitely a. Yeah, considering who he was, right? It definitely makes sense. Especially that he'd become this monster, right? Like, someone who's, diligent, follows the rules. It definitely makes sense how they were isekai and then became who Tanya is, or at least was in the first episode. Amen. Yeah. Never judge a book by its cover. Right. That's right. Warrant officer? W01. Neat. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty fair statement. Completely skipping a whole bunch of. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of too much as like American military, right? That's all over the place. This is jumping. Boom. Yeah, the artillery's going ham. Retreat! Is this France? Or what would be France? Somewhat tense military training exercise. That's one way to look at it. Tanya's a fister. Oh no. No, not okay. I'm sorry about that joke. Not yet. The static is awful. Yeet. I'm being chased. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Like I said, I'm not the brightest. Roger. So she's an atheist, but an atheist who has talked to God. How does that work out? Indeed. Insane. It's a good day to die. Got him. She's taking him out. I can respect that. There's no choice. Everyone attack the child. Could have just flown in front of them, dipped down, made them hit their own. Works. Thor! Gotcha. Sheesh. By any means necessary. Just trying to get my purple heart. Not good. That's exactly what they're treating you like. Whoa! Oh, you killed 4 people. Unconfirmed 2. I guarantee you that no child protective agency would be like, oh yeah, she's vulnerable. Of course, we have a mad scientist in the mix now. Robotnik. But I will listen to the OP at a later time. I have. Ooh, bet. And what was I about to say? End credit scene. There we go. Just probably I would not be able to hear that at all. That was the softest I've ever pressed the space bar. And now, there we go. Propaganda photo shoot. Sadly. It's part of the job. Next episode, Dea's Vault. Man, this is like I said before, this show's super interesting. I love the mix of like actual military things, and then just kind of making it a little bit goofy with all the what's it called, the like the fantasy sci-fi kind of things added into it, right? Like it's such an interesting little take on it, right? Like I also like the fact that it's an isekai, right? But it wasn't blatantly stated in the first episode like a lot of them, right? A lot of isekais are just like, bam, you got hit by a truck. Oh look, I'm in another world and I'm fucking just I am God, right? Like it's so far it's definitely really enjoyable. Just these past 2 episodes, man. Like I know I'm seeming low energy, right? But like I said in the last video, I'm just trying to keep it down. I'm trying not to be too loud. I'm not trying to curse as much, right? Either way, I'm trying not to curse as much as I normally do anymore. But like they were nice enough to lend me this room to be able to record, right? And I don't want to just be in here screaming at the top of my lungs or anything like that, right? Like it's not cool. It's not a cool thing to do, right? Like, but I hope you guys do kind of enjoy this a little bit more chill sort of format, right? I definitely enjoy it a little bit, right? It's definitely not as hard on the voice, but yeah, like this show is really good. The show is really interesting, man. Like I have no complaints with it so far. The animation is done really well. Even the times where they use CG, right? Like it's not seamless, but it's not anything that's gonna make you like go like, oh, why? But like it's definitely like the soundtrack so far is really good. And then again, like the sound design, I really enjoy the sound design for a lot of this, right? It was also interesting hearing the artillery rounds again, like that brought me back to some training. But like it's just it's the series is good. The series is good. I'm definitely enjoying it. Either way, I'm gonna hop right into the next series. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Double out.